The Joe Rogan Experience.
In L.A., you can't do anything. I mean, L.A. is the one place in the whole country where you can't open a beauty salon. You can't. All these hairdressers and barbershops are fucked.
Right.
I mean, they've been closed for 6 months. You see that Nancy Pelosi shit? Did you see that?
I did.
How fucking crazy is that lady? She without wearing a mask. I mean, you want to talk about a hypocrite? The fucking all the beauty salons are locked down. She went into the beauty salon with no mask, wandering around, got a blowout when no one else could even go to the beauty salon. They caught her on security camera. They uploaded it, and you know what she said?
It's a setup.
She said it was a setup.
Right.
Like they set her up. Like, you know the fucker. I don't even have any hair.
Right.
And I know you can't go to a beauty salon. I mean,
it doesn't apply to you, Joe.
Literally doesn't apply to me at all. And I know the fucking rules. She's the Speaker of the House. Right. You're telling me you don't know the rules in your district in San Francisco? You don't know the rules? Of course you know the rules.
Of course you do.
It's so slippery. That lady handed Trump a giant
bat.
Gift. Oh.
Yeah, it was almost like when Hillary called the supporters a black basket of deplorables. I'm like, you just handed a man that had a baton a bat to hit you with.
And not a regular one.
Stupid.
One of the ones with the barbed wire wrapped around it like the dude had
a big old bloody weapon.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, the minute I heard that, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I thought you're supposed to be smart.
She's not smart. She's just a politician. She's just greasy. They've just been doing it long enough so they know the moves to do and the right steps. It's like, they're all gross. It's just, there's no getting around it. You can't survive in that business if you're not gross.
Right.
That's how you get there. That's how you stay there. And they feed off of the fact that they have control. They feed off of the fact that they have power over other people. They have more power than anyone else. And that's one of the reasons why she would do something like that. You tell me she can't get someone to come to her house and wear a mask and give her a blowout. She's worth $100 million. Of course she can do that.
Right.
But she's like, I'm going to walk right in there and they're going to do it for me. I'm not going to wear a mask.
Right. I've never washed my own hair.
She's going to stroll right in there like she owns the joint. It's just like when you see politicians being hypocritical, like that lady in Chicago, the mayor of Chicago. She's like, talking up these people in these peaceful protests and everything's fine. But then they tried protesting on her block. She set up fucking armed guards. She made a mandate. You can't, I don't know, mandate. She just said you can't protest on her street. Like,
right.
I have a right to protect my own safety. Like, bitch, that's what everybody's trying to do.
Yeah, right. That's what we're in here. That's what we're doing in here.
That's what we're doing. But that's what people feel when they get into a position of power. That's the problem with power. That's the problem with whether it's Garcetti or Newsom or anybody dictating any of these rules. When someone gets into a position of power, it's fucking intoxicating. The ability to tell people you can't work, shut it down, start it up, shut it down. Like, it's intoxicating. And once you have some power, boy, it's very difficult to give that power up. I anticipate that even if they figure out a real cure for coronavirus, I anticipate lockdowns now for flu. I think there's going to be lockdowns for all sorts of diseases that kill a certain amount of people. Yeah. I might be wrong, but you could see it happening. You could see it happening because they've set a precedent for them having the ability to dictate whether or not people work and whether or not people are allowed to move freely and do whatever they want. Because that's what happens when people have power. It's a fucking dangerous intoxicant.
Yeah, I believe you're right about that. That it's dizzying how sexy power is and how sexy you feel when you have it, but I don't think I think we find a vaccine and we move on.
Episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify. That's right, they're free. From September 1st to December 1st, they're going to be available everywhere. But after December 1st, they will only be available on Spotify, but they will be free. That includes the video. The video will also be there. It'll also be free. That's all we're asking. Just go download Spotify. Much love. Bye-bye.